this of the really. So uh, this is the uh, respiratory system: nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchioles, lungs, bronchi, diaphragm. This is the digestive system: mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. This is the kidney excretory system. So, right kidney, vana cava, left kidney, renal artery, renal vein, and uterus, and urinary bladder, and urethra. This is the neuron, nephron. So, ureter, then loop of Henle, then glomerular, and Bowman's capsule. This is the female reproductive system. So, fallopian tube, ovary, mymetrus, and cervix, and vagina, and cervix, and uterus, and ovary. Then is male. So, seminal vesicle, urethra, vas deferens, and testes, and scrotum, and tip, penis, and foreskin. So, AO, and this is the blood. So then how the decide the blood of the offspring. So A or B, AO, B or B, B or O, B or B, BO, AB or AB, AB or baby. Then this is the life cycle disease, and then this is the Michel. So the Michel is the X-ray photon, or the X-ray photon, and Michel not the electromagnetic wave. So X-ray photon and X-ray, scattered X-ray photon. Then it is electron, and it is scattered electron. Then the eye, this is the myopia, and this is hydropia. Then this is blood cataract. Then this is the temperature scale. So safety bulb, capillary tube, glass stem, scale, temperature, mercury tube, and temperature, and responsive medical liquid. This is thermos flask. So insulated cap, hot liquid, insulated support, plastic or metal outer coating, vacuum between the two wall and the inner wall. Then this is the conduction, and this is the convection, and this is the radiation. Then this is the isotherm process, P and V, and T and S, and this is the P and V isotherm processes. And then this is the hydraulic lift, and then this is the current. So then this is the current, and this is DC current, and this is AC current. Then this is the voltmeter, or the resistance and load, battery, and current, and voltmeter. Then this is series, this is ammeter, and electrolyte. So cathode, metal, and anode, non-metal. Or then this is magnetic field, so north to south, and magnetic flux, beta cos theta. There, this is magnetic coil, solenoid, and magnetic induction, and Fleming's left hand rule, field, force, and current. Field, force, current, field, force, current, field, force, current, field, force, current. Galvanometer, scale, then permanent magnet, then and south coil, and this is coil. This is soft iron coil, uniform radial and magnetic field, and pointer and scale. Then the transformer, primary coil, secondary coil, and north and south turn and north turn, and this is wavelength, crest, amplitude, direction of travel and cycle, and sub and crest. Then this is wavelength. So this is the wavelength. So 10 power 2 to 10 power 1, 10 power minus 1, and 10 power 700 nanometer to 400 nanometer, and then the this is the frequency, and this is the Doppler effect. Then this is the MRI. So patient table, scanner, magnet, then the gradient coil and radio frequency coil. Then this is Mitchell process. So free positive Na ion, soap solution, high negative charge Mitchell, negative and positive hydro portion, and C11S35 COO minus Na plus. Cleansing action of soap Mitchell entropy at the entrap at the oil dirt particle. Then this is the grease and clothes, and this is minus, this is plus, and this is the grease. So minus is taking it, and this is the rubber, and this is the natural rubber, and this is the visible color. So violet 400 to 435, and red 500 to 750 nanometer wavelength. Then the classification of matter. So matter is classified as the physical matter. So solid, liquid and gas, and plasma, and Bose-Einstein concentrate, finite ion. Then chemical, so properties, so pure metal, element and compound, metal, non-metal, and metalloid, and compound, no greening, non-greening, and the property of the mixture, so homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Then this is the crushing or the grinding. So crushing, so feed and fixed jaw and matrix jaw and crushing chamber and firing gap and discharge crushed ore. This is the grinding. So rotor section, hammer, crushing, body, and back plus front counter attack. Then this is the hydraulic washing. So hydraulic washing, this is the mixture. This is the ore, and this is the gangue particles. Then this is fourth flotation process for concentration of sulfide ore. So fourth flotation bubble, and this is the compressed air and sulfide ore and particle and water contain pine oil. Then this is the magnetic separation. So this is the magnet, and this is the magnetic particle, and this is non-magnetic particle. Then the nervous system, central nervous system, the spinal cord and brain. So forehead and main brain and head behind brain. And this is the peripheral nervous system. So cerebrum, cranium and spinal nerve, and automatic nerving, sympathetic and parasympathetic. So fight and flight is sympathetic, and parasympathetic is digest. And the disease, so contagious disease like sickle cell anemia, and acquired disease like the acquired disease can include the infectious and non-infectious. So infectious disease like the contagious disease and non-contagious disease. Non-infectious disease are addiction disease, allergy disease like rhinitis, and degenerative disease like atherosclerosis, progressive disease, and human disorder, so insanity, inability. Then this disease, so common infection disease and non infection disease. So common infection disease is categories and non categories like dengue and malaria. Then non infection disease like gonada, syphilis, trichomonasis, AIDS, and genital. And there are also bacteria, so tetanus, diphtheria, the woolen cough, and TB, and thyroid, and leprosy, cholera, and dengue. Then virus, so jaundice, and hepatitis, rabies, and measles, and dengue, and protozoa, malaria, and amphibian, fungi, asthma, ringworm, and athlete foot, and helminth, so uh, epithelicus, and oresis. Then acquired immunity, so active immunity and passive immunity. So natural, so chicken, and artificial weak vacuum, and nature mother and baby. Then this is the sperm, and this is the zygote, and this is the fertilized egg, two cell, blastocyte, and skill, and nerve, so dendrite, cell membrane, nervous, and axon, and terminal. Then size and time, so leg face, and exponential growth, and cytonomous cell. Then the hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, adrenal, kidney, pancreas, and testes, and ovary, and uterus. Then liver, so thyroid, trachea, and thymus, and lungs. Then pancreas, digestive, insulin, and glucogen raise sugar. Then this is the lysosome in tear and other secretion, removal of protection by saliva in uh, nespram, and inert skin fatty acid, and commercial normal vaginal acid, and fluid urinary tract, and rapid pH changing, and mucus lining in trachea. Then budding in yeast, so chain of yeast, and daughter yeast, parent yeast, coiling of bud, and cytoplasm divide. Spore formation, and in the rhizopus, sporanges, this is spore. This is fragmentation, so this is the spinal chloroplast, speta, nucleus, and fragmentation. This is the flower, so this is the reproduction system. So this is the main, so anther and filament. Then this is the receptacle and the sepal, and this is female, so stigma, and style, and ovary, and ovule. Then science and tech, this is the monitor system, keyboard, mouse, and speaker. Then CPU, so the central unit, arithmetic logical unit, and memory unit, output and input. Then the modulated signal, and modern, and demodulate. Then this is overclouding with low refracting, so this is the total internal refraction, inner core, and high refraction index, and total internal refraction, and light. Then this is the diffraction of the secondary stage device, so sequential upcast device, so magnetic tape, and magnetic disk, floppy disk, and hard disk, zip disk, and Winchester disk. Then this is the memory storage device, flash drive, and memory card. Then optical disc, so CD and WOM, and CD, RV, and DVD. Then this is the outer jacket. Then this is the strand membrane. Then buffer jacket. Then the coating. Then cladding, and core. So ground wave, so this is the blend hill low frequency receiver, then the transmitter and ground wave and skip area and earth. Then ionosphere, sky wave and transmitter, then the receiver and earth. Then this is the line of sight of the space wave, high frequency and transmitter direct wave, receiver refracted. Then this is satellite transmission, so this is the earth, first earth station, then the uplink, then downlink, then second earth satellite. Then this is cell phone, so cell phone and cell antenna and cell tower and uplink downlink. Then this is the network. Analog is the value and time, and digital is the voltage and time. So, electric field, length of electric wave, magnetic wave, and magnetic field and travel direction. Then the defense, so we have the army, navy, and air defense. So, chief of air staff, chief of naval staff, chief of army staff, and the headquarters at Delhi, president, defense minister, NSA, department defense, defense production, ex-service welfare, and DRDO. Then the defense policy of India, so highest and primary objective maintaining internal external sovereignty, self-reliance in strategic and tactical area, and development of defense organization, army, air force, navy, and coast, ground, and research organization like DRDO. Then the propellers, so propulsion system, turbine, jet engine, rocket, missile, and ramjet. IGMDP, so SJ, PNA, SA, TNA, and anti-tank PAG. Then the missiles, so target, SS, SA, and A, and air to air. Then there is the surface to surface, Prithvi and Agni, surface to air, Trishul, Akash, Maitri, Barak 8, RSAM, LRSAM. Then the air to air, Prithvi 3, Astra, and BrahMos. Short range tactical, Prithvi, Akash, and Nag. Strategically, so Agni and the Agni and then path, so destructive, defensive, and offensive. Then the ballistic and cruise and bioweapon, toxin, and the bacteria and Asian flu, and pathogen like Anukulan bacteria, SARS. So altitude, and this is the ballistic missile, this is hypersonic cruise missile, and this is hypersonic light vehicle. Then the allotropy of carbon, so crystalline, diamond, graphite, and fullerene. Amorphous, coal, gas, carbon, coke, wood, charcoal, and animal charcoal, and carbon black. Then the budding and appendage, so hypma and stalk. This is enlarged rod. This is the bacteria, Vibrio bacteria, and coma and form, and this is the dub rod and helical form, carcass and fragmentous, and with apical meristem, internal meristem, and lateral meristem, girth, circumference. Then the protid glade, flexnings, and orophagus, and the mouth, submexicum, liver, gallbladder, deuterium, pancreas, and imperium, ileum, and cassicum, rectum, and anal, and descending colon. This is the crown, root, enamel, and blood vessel and nerve. Then this is the fat, this is bile emulsification, fat droplets. Then this is the immune metal, and this is core, and it is the sectoral refining or the zone refinery. Then this is the bamboo scrum, and this is copper tin, so molten metal, and this is the pH, so bellic acid, stomach acid, vinegar, orange, tomato, then the coffee, urine, water, this seawater, black soda, then this antigenous tablet, then ammonia, then soaps, then bleach, then drain or cleanse. This is DNA, so this is the ribosome, and this is mitochondria, outer membrane. This is the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinin. Then the cell division, mitosis, meiosis, then nucleus, cytoplasm, basement membrane, and connective tissue, and simple pterodoid enthelitis, and cardiac muscles, all, and structural muscle, and simple muscle. Then dendrit, then axon, then terminal, and nucleus. Then corpus, Diplococcus, and Streptococcus, and Sarcina, and Tetrarod, Bacillia. Then Coccobacillia, Bacillus, then Dipocoli, and Palisade, and Streptobacilli. Then this is the lung system or the respiratory system. So this is navel, nose, and larynx, and throat, and esophagus, and trachea, and this is the membrane, and neural, and rib caves, and this is alveoli, bronchi, and this is expansion and inflection, diaphragm. This is the respiration, and internal and external respiration, so inhale and exhale. Internal, so anaerobic and aerobic, so lactic acid and acetic acid, and glycolysis, and Krebs cycle. Regulation of respiration, so norms, medulla, and brain, and prothrombin, and thromboplastin, so protein produced by blood in liver. Then this is the heart, so aorta, pulmonary artery, and pulmonary veins, and atrium, and ventricle. Then this is the red blood cell, plasma 55%, white blood cell, and platelet 4%. This is the plasma 55%, white blood cell 4%, and red blood cell 41%. Blood vessels are damaged due to injury. Platelets are attached to the wound. Damaged blood vessel and the tissue surrounding release thromboplastin, acetic, and fibrinogen. Then for thrombin, then this fibrin mesh. Then the blood, so plasma 55%, blood cell 45%, plasma 92% water, 8% dissolved substance. So plasma has salt, food, human, protein, fibrinogen, albumin, clotting, and osmotic pressure, and waste material, and this is also have the phagocytes, and then this is the RBC 2%, WBC 4%, and platelets. So the WBC, so phagocyte and lymphocyte. So lymphocyte is B cell and T cell. B cell is antibodies, and T cell are pill injected concern cell. And this is the excretory system, protein, defense, amino acid, and ammonia, and uric acid, and urea. This is the nephron, so collective duct, and mucovenule, water absorbed, and glomerulus, and Brahminan capsule. This is the kidney. This is the woman reproductive system, so ovary, uterus, vagina, and fallopian tube. This is man reproductive system, sperm, testes, and penis. And this is the sperm, so tail, face, plasma membrane, mitochondria, nuclear, head, neck, and middle piece. Then this is the inorganic nanoparticle. This is a polymeric nanoparticle, solid lipid and liposome and nanocrystal and carbon nanotube and nanocapsule. Then the carbon, so covalent bond and van der Waals bond. Then carbon atom, hexagon and covalent band and spectra and gene. Then the carbon hexagon, so core, shell and lignites. And then the biotech, so gene level and non product by microbe and transsequenation, then mRNA and the reticulum and this is RNA and reverse transcription and reverse transcription protein, reverse transcription. Then this DNA extraction, restriction, digestion and electro, then they transfer to DNA to member, then the hybridization and X-ray. Then National DNA Data Bank, so offender database, cleaner scan index and local index and crime scan index and target profile. The data Department of Science and Technology, so remote SRSSC Jodhpur R&D division and the science and tech and the development and biotech and science and so WHO Global Pandemic Treaty, NMR diagnostic, visualizing soft tissue without using ionizing radiation and atomic nuclei in magnetic field and absorb and remit electromagnetic radiation, neurology, oncology, no exposure to X-ray, determining precise molecular structure and functional MRI. Then the binder molecule attached to other molecule like a protein receptor can trigger change within cell and influence various biological process. Then this is the Space Commission, so Space Department, the autonomous body, so PRL, Physical Regulatory Research University, Ahmedabad, NARL, National Atmosphere Research, Tirupati, NESSC, North East Space Application Center, Manipur, IIST, Trivandrum, Asia and First University. And then this is the ISRO, so Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum, and LPSC, Liquid System Center, Trivandrum, LDSC, Satish Dhawan Space Center, Andhra Pradesh, GRSC, UR Rao Satellite Center, in then the Space Application Center, in the NRSC, National Remote Center, Hyderabad, and IISU, so Inertial System Unit, Trivandrum, and ISTRSC, Telemetry Common Neutral, then the HSFC, Human Space Flight System, Bangalore, IPRC, ISRO Propulsion Complex Mechanism, MCF, so Master Control Facility, LEOS, so Lab for Electro-Optic System, IIRS, Indian Institute for Remote Sensing and Dehradun. Then the NSPF, so Indian National Space Promotion and Authentication Center, AHMD GBAD. Then CPSP Anthrics Limited, Bangalore, NIL, NW Space India Limited and Bangalore. Then the Rockot PSLV, horse in workhorse, and GSLV, LMV, Gaganyaan and surrounding, and rocket and research, and HRLV, SSLV, and RVVID reuse, and scramjet air propulsion, air independence. Then PSLV, PSLV CA, and PSLV XL. Then the Lagrange point, so L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. Then this is the space technology, so spacecraft, so technology of artificial satellite and space, then space station and space exploration, then space research infrastructure telescope, and this is the satellite, so low gain antenna, high gain antenna, and this is solar panel, this is bus, rocket engine model, and star scanner. Then the primary body and satellite and the circular orbit. Satellites LEO, MEO, GSO, LEO, then sun synchronous, GSTO, and geosynchronous, and lens circular, elliptical, and hyperbolic. Then this is the LEO, so 162, 202, 2000, and this is the 2000 to 600, and this is 66. Then rocket fuel solid HTPB, liquid UDMH plus O2, hybrid S plus liquid oxide. Then the phase of Indian space mission, industrial development, tech demonstration, and tech specialty. So, starting from the institutional development and technological demonstration, now the ISRO is going toward the technical superiority in specialty. So, the this is source. So, this is the remote sensing. So, this is source 1, source 2. Then this is wave, and this is observation data and ground wave. Then the spectrum, NNR, National Remote Resource Monitoring System, and immune function, and then the disaster management. So biotechnology, red biotechnology, health, pink human welfare, green agriculture, white industrial, grey environment application, yellow food processing, brown irrigation desert, and blue marine, gold processing of biological data, and purple ethical concern, and dark bioterrorism, and light biosafety, and CWC disarmament, and weapon of mass destruction, VX, and sarin, and blister, and mustard gas, and then the phosgene gas, and chlorine gas. Then the this is the, so this is the gamma ray, alpha ray. So -4 atom. So this is the X24. This is X1. This is X. Then this is the log.